So, boom. Listen, guys. Good evening. Saturday evening. Dead out. I've got a bus you. I've got Terry's chocolate Easter egg. Fog me. Fog me. I should just turn this into a review on Easter eggs because it is that time of the yeah. No, I'm saying it's that time of the fog in here. I'm telling you now, that Terry's chocolate, boom. You shouldn't eat when you do this live thing. It's horrible, but for me, can you hear the saliva in my chops? Chomps in a way, bruv. This thing is lethal. Whew. And I stuck it in the fridge as well, so it was extra crispy, bruvs. Whew. I'm gonna let it get to room temp now. I'm gonna give it a try at the room temp stage, so I'm gonna see how it tastes at the room temp. I know at the room temp it's gonna be very milky, very creamy, pause, but you're gonna get that scent of orange is gonna lick through. I mean, I'm letting it get to room temp before I give it to the missus to let her have a sample because she swears blind, and I swear with her. I agree with her that Cadbury's make the best eggs. However, I'm not so loyal to Cadbury's where I can't sample other eggs and other brands like a Nestle. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a Malteser one sitting there. You know that's gonna be boom. You know it's gonna be boom. But there's something about the Cadbury's egg. I even bought the Kinder. I went and bought the Kinder Bunny. Bought 2, 4 even. We bought 4. Let's be real. We bought 4. But we was only meant to sample the 1. And you know what? We went and bought another one, so it ended up being 5. But you know what? Even the Kinder one, it doesn't hit the same as the Cadbury's. And you would think a whole load of Kinder is gonna be boom. We're talking. Do I need to go and get the money? Let me go and get the money. Let me show you what I'm working with. Charlie boy, what you saying, fella? Boom. This thing here. A Woody Bomber Clot. A Woody Bomber Clot. That's a whole bunny of Kinder. That's a whole Kinder. Look at the size of it, same size of my head. That's a whole Kinder. I would have thought it was gonna be the boom, de la boom. It's nice, but when you have too much of it, Jesus. Hey. Terry's Chop Orange Elite Chocolate right there. Hey, listen, Charlie, how do you have your Terry's? Do you have it in the fridge? Do you keep it in the cupboard? Is it room temp? Like, talk to me, fella. Talk to me. Can't be nicking. Hey, listen, Charlie, you know how many of the kids' eggs I've nicked and had to replace? We've nicked about 4 or 5, maybe. We've replaced them all. Yeah, I'm saying it happens. Like, bro, they shouldn't be eating all this. They can't eat all this. Man's got to go on. I've got to do 20,000 steps, bro. I need some sort of fuel in the system. You know what I'm saying? I've got to replenish somehow. But hey, enough about it. But Charlie, before we move on, what's your favorite Easter egg though? What is your number one? Mine's the mini egg Cadbury's. That's it. This kind of chalk will have your belly in a madness for next day. If in the next day, bruv, it happens within 30 minutes. When I had this the other night, I was bent over, bruv. I had to stop. To think in my 20s, I could have licked off 2 of these and been, yeah. You know what I used to do in my 20s? I used to backs off a whole load of Maryland cookies, bruv. I'll tell you how I started off. I started off on the double chocolate chip thing, the purple pack. I started off on the purple pack. That was my go-to, was the purple pack, 99p. Ooh, 99p, what a pound. How greedy. How they made us walk. Yeah. 99p. Bombaros. I'll buy 2 packs. I'll buy 2 packs, bro. And this is before. This is before Zubbies. This is before I even was touching Zubbies, bro. So you can only imagine. It was crazy. And then I discovered the hazelnut, the brown pack. And I was like, what? You're telling me mama's buying a double chocolate chip for about 5 years straight for 100 billion Ras Clark, 6 Bomber Clark, Ras Clark, Pussy Clark packs. When the hazelnut one was just sitting there. No one's... What? That hazelnut one dropped, bro, with the little pieces of hazelnut just creating sediment in the back of your cheeks, in the gaps of your jaw. You need a glass of milk to wash that down. What would he, Bomber Clark? Oh, would he? By the way, speaking of Bomber Clark, guys, yesterday we went to a Greek restaurant called Alexandra in Camden Town. Wicked. Got the Gleftigo. Oof, it was a good Gleftigo. Their koftedes were actually very good as well. I was very impressed with the koftedes, because it's always, that's how you can tell whether a Greek restaurant is good, is by their koftedes. If the koftedes are good, then it's gonna be a decent ride. We're in for a good ride. But yeah, we was at the dinner table when everyone was busting jokes and them thing there, and then my little baby girl goes, Bomber Clark. And the whole table went, whoa. And I didn't know what was going on. I just turned around and said, what? Everyone's going, Christopher. Okay. I'm like, huh? What'd she say? I'm like, what? And I look at my partner, she said, Bomber Clark. I went, Bomber Clark. I said, that's a proud moment for me. Kate was acting like she's never said this before. And then when we're at a restaurant, she says it in front of 12 people. Kids say the funniest things, as Barrymore once said. Anyway, let's talk about football now. I've got yours attentions. We've done enough about Easter eggs. I've given you enough about my life. Let's talk about football. Charlie boy, as you're here, how do you feel winning today? 2-0, comfy win for City in the end. You're proving that you're on a good little run here. I mean, De Bruyne, I thought he was good today. He didn't get the ratings, but as it says here, Mamouche looked flat. He did look flat. But other than that, you know what I mean? You got the win. You got the result against the resilient Everton. That is a fantastic result. That now puts City in 4th. I mean, City are on a little run here in the Premier League if we pre it. So their last 10 games, let's do the last 10. So they beat Everton 2-0. That's a win. Palace 5-2. That's another win. Draw against Man United. Dud. They beat Leicester. That's a 3rd win in 4. 5. No, that's the FA Cup. Then they get another draw against Brighton. Then they lose to Forest. Then they beat Spurs. So it's not a great run, but right now they're just cooking a little bit. So the last 4 or 5 games, they've started to cook a little bit. Comfy win, but I could have done without Villa winning. It's getting tight for the top 5. I mean, you could have done without Villa winning, but it's got to keep you on your toes, and you're lucky there's a buffer because you've got Nottingham Forest in front, behind you, in front of Villa. You both played 33 games, which is a plus, and you're ahead of them by 1. Obviously, Forest have got to play their game in hand, which is against Spurs, and you don't know what's going to happen there. But it's tight. At least we've got some jeopardy of some sort in the top 4, top 5 race. I mean, Arsenal really let the league team down. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if Liverpool do lose another 2 games and draw another 2. I mean, it's not enough squeaky bum time because there's not enough games. But I can see Liverpool losing 2, drawing 2, which will put them on 9 draws and 4 losses. And that's still not enough for the Arsenal. It will leave us short. It's going to be a low tally this season, it looks like. Who have Liverpool got next out of interest? Leicester. I mean, that's a Liverpool win if it's, you know what I mean? Then they're going to beat Spurs. They'll lose to Chelsea and Arsenal, I believe. But, you know, they only need to win 2 games, isn't it? Leicester and Spurs, and that's it. Then Chelsea would give them the guard of honour. Fantastic. Unless somehow Leicester managed to beat them and Spurs managed to beat them, then well, for me, then it is game on, innit? But I can't see that happening. I would love it. You know what? If Leicester actually beat Liverpool, that would be brilliant, man. It'd be brilliant for the Premier League. Yeah, if they lose against Leicester, then we got to look at it and be like, hold on a minute, we can actually nick this, Arsenal. We could nick this. It's mad. I mean, what's the date today? 19th of April. You heard it here first. Arsenal could nick the league. Arsenal can nick the league. I mean, it will be interesting to see if we actually do nick the league. It will be crazy if we nick their 4-game league. If we nick the league, I'm not quitting football for 3 years. I'm going on. I'm extending my contract beyond 2025. I'm extending it. If we win the 4-game league, if we win the Champions League, I extend it by a year. If we win the 4-game league, I'm extending it by 3. You hear me? Yeah, I'm extending this thing by 3. Don't matter what numbers we get. We're just going to do this. Because if Arsenal win the 4-game league, that's a madness. That's the jeopardy the Premier League needs. We need it. Come on, Arsenal. Let's one more level of belief. One more. This is my last round of belief. I think Leicester are going to beat Liverpool tomorrow. I've just had a premonition. Something's told me they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Hans, where have you been, broski? Yes, my bro. Everyone going on a run except us. 12 draws is a fucking disgracia, broski. It is a disgrace, bro, man. I mean, the 12 draws is a madness. I mean, the Brentford, that Brentford at home, drawing with Brentford at home. No, that should be a win. I mean, drawing to that Dross Man United team, that should be a win. The Forest game, cool. Losing 1-0 to West Ham, like that. Let's just go through it. So the West Ham should be a win. That's 6. What game? How many games? That's 9 points, man. Like we're missing 9 points. So if we had 9 points now, that'll put us on what? 72 points, man. And then we're 4 points off Liverpool. Then it's, you know what I mean? It's looking better. But those games that we really slipped up on, that was really bad from Arteta, man. It was bad from the team and Arteta. Like one game, yeah, but then they're going to do it 3 times in 5 games. Come on, man. Come on. And we ain't got the squad either. And that's another issue. Like, why haven't we got the squad? Like, you know, we're going to be competing on all fronts, bruv. Struth. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. It is what it is. Let's let it go, bro. Leicester. Nah, bro. You know what? I've got a feeling, Hans. I've just got a sneaky feeling now. Something just hit me while I was doing this. Something just come over me, bro. And it said Leicester's gonna beat them, bro. They're gonna beat them. Because our league form it's a disgracia, bro. It is diabolical. Yes, it's too many draws. It's too many draws, and it's the draws at home or the losses at home that are the real damage. Okay, cool. Stay tight away, but at home. Like, what other bad game is there at home? Let me see. So after the West Ham one, that Villa 2-2 at home. Like, we was 2-0 up, man. We gave away 2 goals, bro. Like, them things there. I know Villa's a good side. Losing, okay, it was the EFL Cup, but we're not even talk about that. We'll forget that. The other game, again, Everton at home. Like, come on, man. Everton at home just need a competent striker. Yeah, we fucking do. Must be with Cali. Hey, listen, I was thinking that, Charlie boy. I was thinking that too, but I've been licking that and it hasn't made me feel like that until just now. So I don't know, Charlie. I don't know. Tony ain't a well beater, but if we have got him or Duran, we'd be doing bits, brother. And that's you know what? That's actually the truth, because you know what it is. As you said, Tony ain't even all that. Tony's decent. I'm not going to downplay him, actually. Tony's a decent striker. We're talking Arsenal now. So we're talking world level. But Tony's a good striker. And I think he would have got 15 goals in the league. I think it would have ended up with 18, 19. Not great shakes, but better than what we've had for a long time. And those 18 goals would Would have been the difference, bruv. Look, what you saying? 18 points still left to play. That's what I'm saying, bruv. That's what I'm saying, broski. Listen. We just got to listen. It's all Liverpool being jittery, bruv. They've actually been jittery. They're lucky they're not in the Champions League. If they were in the Champions League, they wouldn't have won the league. I guarantee that. But they could have gone on to win the Champions League, which is, you know what I mean? But they're looking tired, bruv. They've gone to spend 800 buff a week on two players of age of 33 and 34 next season. And for all their brilliance, they're actually going to come unstuck next season. We're going to see it, man. It's crazy. Salah and VVD post new contract slump hasn't hit yet. They've been listen. It hasn't hit yet, but what I'm saying is, well, Salah has. I mean, Salah hasn't. He's got 1 assist in what, like 5 games, 6 games. I'm just saying. They're looking. Let's actually go through Liverpool's last fixtures here. So Liverpool's last fixtures, they beat West Ham 2-1, easy peasy. They lost to Fulham 3-2, which no one had that on their bingo card, apart from myself probably. They beat Everton. Okay, cool. They lose since the EFL Cup final. In fact, before the EFL Cup final, if we go from Plymouth, where's Plymouth? So Plymouth, they lost. They go and draw with Everton. They beat Wolves in the league. They draw 2-2 with Villa again. See what I'm saying? They beat City, easy peasy. Beat Newcastle in the league. Win a 1-0 Champions League game. Beat Southampton, easy peasy. Lose to PSG. Lose to Newcastle. Beat Everton, jittery, 1-0. Lose to Fulham, 3-2, jittery. They won't lose to West Ham, but they got a lucky last-minute goal against West Ham. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all jittery stuff because this is it now. This is the squeaky bum time. But we're just so far away. It just seems impossible. How many wins they need? I think it's 2. It's either 2 or 3. I think it's 2 wins. They need 2 wins. But obviously, that if they lose games, if they lose before, like if they lose tomorrow, if they lose to Leicester, then it's game on. Then they got to win another 2, and the other 2 would be Tottenham and Chelsea. Now Tottenham have got to play for some pride. Imagine Tottenham going to get a draw at Liverpool, and then Chelsea go and beat Liverpool. And then Liverpool got Arsenal. Arsenal beat Liverpool. Like, do you know how mad this is? Then they go to Brighton, who are no easy peasy team. Brighton go and beat them. That's it. That's it. It sounds mad. It sounds mad. But this is football. These things can happen. Just buckle up, I say. Buckle the fog up. You know what? I'm happy, though, by the way, that Newcastle got smacked up today, though. I know it was against Villa, but I was happy, bro. Everyone was gassing, especially Jim White, gassing about Newcastle going to be part of the new top 4 and this, and that, and they're going to be more attractive than Arsenal, of course. Shut up, Jim White, bro. Sit down. Sit down. You see, Jim White is a weasel sometimes, loves stirring pots. He's such a weasel sometimes. He knows it as well. He knows how to play the game. Well done, Jim. Well done. Well done. Hence, I said this earlier on in the season, bruv, it's going to be an 89. But then I was hoping it wouldn't get to 89. I was hoping we wouldn't get there. I was hoping we'd have won the league by now. Evening people, just wanted to say that I just won 600 Norwegians KR in a lucky tennis bet. Now salute me. You are the man. I don't know how you do these bets. I don't know what Norwegian KR is. I thought it was knots. How come they keep on changing the name of the currency? And what tennis bet was it? What did you do, BK? And what's 6,000 knots in? Hey Siri. What's 6,000 knots in pounds sterling?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is 6,000 KN in pounds sterling. Check it out.
Hey Siri, what is 6,000 KN in pound sterling?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is 6,000 KN in pounds sterling. Check it out.
Hey Siri, what is 6,000 KN in pounds?
Sorry, pounds and kilometers are not.
Shut up. BK, tell us what you got in English currency, please. Ay. Siri is drunk, bro. They nearly got it. They nearly got it. See, my Siri's been acting up lately. I don't think I've updated the thing. That's why it's been acting up. Like if I ask it for simple things, it's not even getting it right these days. When before it was really intuitive, and I was like, I like this. Bro, do you reckon Spurs going to the final and winning? Bro, I don't know. You know, it's looking shaky, bro. It's looking shaky. That Glimp ain't in it. I can't see Glimp beating them. Glimp shouldn't beat them. Let's get it right. Man United, what? Man United and Spurs in the final. I'd rather see Spurs win it, if I'm honest. I'd rather see Spurs beat United in the final. That'd be beautiful. Condelinio. Are you happy that Man City are cooking, bro? What are you saying? It's something like 4,003. Let's say 400,000, you know, 431,092 pounds. Big Ross Clark money. Send us a 10 of them, please, geezer. They drew some, Bildo Glimp, bruv. Bildo, like Bildo were like a laughing stock 2-3 years ago to us anyway. Now they're in the semi-finals against the Spurs. Hopefully they do the Spurs. Hopefully they beat Spurs. I don't want them to get Man United in the final. Who's Man United got? Is it Lazio? No, it's Atletico, isn't it? I need Atletico to do a madness. I need Nico Williams to show us why we want him, why we need him. I need to see that. I need to see Nico Williams do a madness. Should Man United play the kids tomorrow? I really don't care if we lose. And this is the next thing. How can we have 14th and 15th in the Premier League in the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup final of the UEFA Cup? This is crazy. This is where we're at. This is mental. Actually mental stuff. We used to play legit good teams on that. We played some wicked teams. I don't know what's going on. Bodo Glimp is no joke, by the way. BK, don't know why you England people sleep on them. I forget you're from Norway, so you're the Norwegian correspondent. Talk to us about Bodo, BK. They won the Norwegian league easy 3 years in a row. That's what I'm saying. That's you're Celtic, bro. You're Celtic. Bodo a Celtic of this world. Nico Williams is such a scrub. Oh, there are lot of better wingers. That's the one Arteta wants, though. That's the one Arteta wants. It's 431, not 400. But that's what he's written, though. Yeah. Or is that? I guess that's 92 pence. Chris, I was at the women's game. You see how people claim Prem refs are the worst. The women's refs in the women's Champions Leagues are legit football. No slander on the women's game, bruv. They are at a different stage to the men's game. We got to let them do their thing. I know Charlie Ung don't want to read it. Bruv, you got to put a P. The way, listen, that reads as 4,300. Where am I? Where is it? That reads as 431,000, bruv. And 92, because it's in pounds. You've written in pounds. You've got to put a P at the end of it. If there's a P, then I would say, okay. You've got to put your decimal in the right place, bro. It's not even a decimal for starters. That's why. That's why it reads as 431,092 pounds. It's got to be a decimal, bro. Come on, man. I'm not a mathematician. Sell Havertz and buy Grekers and Watkins. And forget Watkins, bro. Forget Watkins. And no one's buying Kai Havertz either. Word. Black kid has been in England all his life and man reads like Akeem's uncle in Lagos. So I can't find my glasses, bro. I can't find them. And I've lost them again. I was looking for them yesterday. But look, read this again. 431,092 pounds. That's got to be a decimal, bruv. If that's a decimal, then it's 431. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. But I like the Lagos. This is a good comment. Can we have a call in? I'm only available. You know what? Let me leave you. I'm going to leave the link right now. Let's go. Let's go. What have you got to say, Kun? I want to hear what you got to say about Man City's woes this season. I'll let you chitter chat. As you chitter chat, I need to hit the Terrys. I've got to hit this Terrys. Is that room temp? There's nothing wrong, bruv. I can't remember the number, so I'm just writing anything. That's what you should have written, BK. That's what you should have written. Oh! Sorry,
What's up, Blacker? What's up?
I'm all eating my Terry's chocolate. What are you
It's
saying?
cool.
Geezer?
It's cool. Do your thing. It's your channel. Do your thing.
God, what are you
Let me
saying? What
talk
are you
to
saying? Talk to me about
I'm
Man
good,
City this
I'm good.
season.
Mate, we've been trash, man. I
Actually,
can't
how
lie.
you been? How you been first and foremost, bro?
No, I've been up and down health wise. You're my guy because I've known you since the day of the gig signing. They put me on antidepressants.
Why, bro? Why you antidepressants, bro?
I've been anxious the past few months. I can't find a job and stuff like that. Yeah.
What was you doing before, work-wise?
I haven't had a job since 2018. I'm 25 now.
Okay. So you're like my daughter's demographic. You're a bit older, but you're
Yeah.
in that range of where. What do you want a job?
Yeah, of course. I've been trying. It's just I
What,
always
at
get.
this
I
point,
always
do you want anything?
not anything. For my capability and my for my health in terms of that. Because I can't do it exactly any other job. I can't do exactly any job because
Okay.
I got a medical condition. I can't really bend down, like kneel down or anything. Like I was stacking shelves in like Poundland. That was like my last job. It's not even on my CV because I quit after 3 days because they were complaining I was too slow. So yeah, because I got a medical condition since I was like 1.5 years old. So that's why I struggle finding an employment. Like my longest job was like KFC, 1 month and 1 week.
You worked
Like
in KFC?
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Come on, bro. Where's the recipe, man?
Nah. Excuse me, bro. KFC is poison, absolute poison.
So you don't eat
It hurts
KFC
me.
after KFC.
No,
You don't eat KFC.
I can't lie. I boycott certain takeaways.
What? Because you worked in the industry, so you know.
No. If you know humanitarian reasons, I don't want to get you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't get me cancelled, bro. This
It's
is
not getting cancelled. You're humanitarian. Come on, you know about the oppressed. You know about the oppressed. So yeah, it's not cancelled.
So when did you work in KFC?
2017. I only stayed there for like a month and a week.
So you can't be a postie then, can you?
No, I can't.
Because too much. That's a lot of
Yeah.
physical.
I'm not even allowed to drive due to medical reasons. Apparently, I'm a danger to myself and a danger to others.
You know what you need to do? You need to start a YouTube channel, bruv.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I can't lie. This whole footballing scene, majority of the people on the footballing scene are kind of
Nah,
retards.
forget football, bruv. You need to talk. You need to tell your story, bruv, on this thing. And there's other people out there that have, like you see, you talk about anxiety. Like I know, a couple of close people, very close to me, that suffer from this. And we just talk football all day to get them away from that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I stopped hanging around certain friends because it's not in terms of their lifestyle. They drink, smoke, and I chill with them and I don't enjoy myself. So I'm just chilling there drinking fizzy drinks. I'm drinking fizzy drinks and while they're freaking doing.
But that's calm. That's calm. You could listen. You and your friends don't have to have that all the similar. Like, you don't have to have everything in common, but you just know that your friends, the ones that you love the most. Like my friends, we used to go out. They used to go pub and they used to cuss me because I used to get orange juice or the hardest drink I'd ever get was a Pimm's. When I discovered Pimm's, it's got like a little bit of alcohol and it's all like fruity.
Yeah,
they're all getting pints and stuff, and they just cuss me forever. But when I got to a certain age of like 30, I was like, you know what? That doesn't bother me no more. It's cool.
And especially at the end of the night, majority of my friends just end up getting in fights because they end up drinking.
You man are young at that stage. That's how it was with me and Mike. These are stories that you're gonna have for the rest of your life, though, bro. Like I've got two brethren. They were what, 33, 34. It was September. Like the party scene has all died out. Everyone's getting ready for Christmas.
I'll tell you this: I've never drank and I never will.
No, If you don't want to drink, don't drink. I've never been to a club and I never will. You never
Yeah,
been to a club? Yeah, but I don't.
no,
Do
I
clubs
never
even
was.
exist? Do they even exist for you, man?
Yeah,
these
they
days?
do. Yeah,
They do. Yeah.
Prism. Because you've been to Kingston when came with gigs. When you came with gigs,
Yeah,
the
but
people
I'm
who
not sure. Yeah. So is that what it is then? It's all like that. That kind
Prism.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the people who organize like the record signings, they would do events in like a. I don't know if you've been to Kingston, like explored it.
No, I
It's
haven't.
there's
No.
like a nightclub called Prism. It's I think it's a massive chain and stuff. PRYZM.
You
But
have to
yeah,
go. You have to go to one nightclub, bro.
nah,
You got to
nah,
experience it.
nah. For me, no chance.
Oh
I
man.
trust me. I still have my I still have I still have my CD that Gig signed. I still have that.
You got to cherish that, bro.
I still got that, and I think my last one was with when I met Mostak.
Oh, you met Mo Stack as well, yeah.
Yeah,
Who's your
yeah.
favorite? Who's your favorite out of all them?
Gigs, 100%.
He's your favorite, yeah.
Gigs, yeah. Gigs 100%. I about embarrassed myself. Because I posted on my Instagram, but then I hid the post because I felt embarrassed. So because I embarrassed myself.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You got to not be embarrassed about things. You just got to live your life, bro.
Yeah, sometimes people say I say stupid shit. Sometimes, so.
Bro, but that's life, isn't it?
Trust me,
who hasn't?
Yeah, I represent my I can't lie. My fan base deserve all the abuse they can get, man. They're such losers. Today they were complaining about because it was on like a football split, and we had just won the game, and they're complaining about because apparently Morgan Gibbs White is a top target after Verts. So
that is a bit. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, when I heard that and saw that, I thought that was crazy. That you lot was linked with Gibbs White because it's not sexy, but he is a sick player.
No, but apparently he's coming in not as a number one option. He's coming up as like a rotational option. But you're not gonna, But I think Forest paid 45 million at the time from Wolves, so we're gonna have to at least pay 70 million, bare minimum.
You think that's too much for a rotational player?
Too much, man. These overrated English players. Look, if these English players actually won a major tournament, maybe won a major tournament or two, I would say the English quota is worth it. But the fact that they haven't won anything major, like these aren't Spanish players, these aren't Italian players, these aren't French, Dutch, German players.
Imagine having Morgan Gibbs White as a substitute player on the bench. That's heavy.
I can't lie. I'm looking funny at some of these English talents. The fact that they buckled against two mediocre Italian sides. Yeah, I'm not rating these English, man. Trust me.
You're not rating it at all.
I'm not rating any of these.
Yeah, but you've got some of them. Foden.
I'm not English, so I don't rate. I don't rate Foden. No, I don't rate Lewis. He's a pile of bones. That guy's a pile of bones. I would fully tell him to his face, bulk up or get lost. Bulk up or get lost.
I said a pile of bones.
Man, he gets muscled off the ball every single day, every single week. Have you seen him? Like he gets out muscled.
Last week he was heavy.
Yeah,
come on, bro.
Once in a blue moon performance from him. But he needs to bulk up.
Who's the other player who's your number one target to replace De Bruyne?
Florian Wirtz.
Oh, Wirtz.
Yeah.
What do you think of that then?
Yeah, of course.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I would be happy with that. But I there are other options. There's like Alex Baena at Villarreal. There are plenty of other options. He's an absolute baller, man. Absolute baller.
What about Cherokee?
I'll happily take him. Cherokee is an absolute baller. He's a Morris regen. He's an absolute Morris regen.
The 8-man Mushtaq for you?
No, he's not.
He's got left-footed.
Nah, he's probably play like a play on the left.
So next season, what's your midfield?
My midfield will probably be.
So Rodri's back, let's say.
Yeah, Rodri's back. Yeah, he should be full up to speed. Not full up to speed, but he'll be back and he'll get back into his groove. Try his best. We'll have Nico Gonzalez. I reckon we'll still have one of the three, or if not two of the three, of Gundogan, Kovacic, and Bernardo.
What? Not starting?
Not starting. No. I would have him on the bench. I wouldn't have him starting. I would say it would be Nico Gonzalez, Florian Wirtz, and Nico Gonzalez, Florian Wirtz, and Rodri. Yeah, that would be our
I
starting
don't, I
midfield
don't, I
three.
don't rate this Gonzalez.
He's an absolute baller, man. Absolute baller.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He
He's
seems
like
very
he's
slow.
no, he's just come on. He's only just come in. He's only just
True,
come in.
true.
And every time he's not on the pitch, we either draw or lose. Every time he's not on the pitch, we either draw or lose.
So, do you think who else are Man City linked with in the summer? They're going to buy.
So
Who's the other big baller that you're because it can't be just Florian.
I reckon we'll probably get a winger because Jack Grealish will probably leave. We need a winger because Doku and Savinho aren't really getting not good enough. They're too young. They're not getting any GA. Let's say they're not getting any goals. They're not contributing as much. I would say Savio's getting the A, but not the G. So I think we'll get Cambiasso as a Kyle Walker replacement because Kyle Walker's gone. It looks like AC Milan are going to take up the option to buy, so they'll buy him. And then I think we'll need a centre back. We need a centre back or two, in my opinion, because John Stones will have 1 year left, and I don't think anyone will pay anywhere near even 30 million. We'll be lucky to get 30 million. I don't think anyone will pay. No one will pay 30 million.
What about Ruben Diaz?
Ruben Diaz, he's fine. He's fine.
Solid.
It's just, he's solid, but I think he's, he's dating Maijama.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, but clearly he's not in the game. He's clearly not in the game.
No. I can't put it on that because
no, 100%. Because last time,
Man City's whole downfall is Rodri.
But I tell you this: whenever last time he was dating a Love Island girl who was older than him, and now he's dating a Love Island presenter who's older.
She's not a Love Island girl. This is Maya Jama's a bad man.
Yeah, she is.
No, we got to put respect on her name. He's lucky, bro. We got to put respect on her name.
But she's in a I'm not. She's.
Bruv,
she's gorgeous. She's older than him. She's older than him.
Only about 3 years. What's that, bruv? That's nothing.
No, how old? Isn't she like in her 30s?
Yeah,
34.
No, 30, bruv.
She's 30. Okay. There's 3 years difference.
Relax.
Okay. I thought.
Bro. Big up Maya.
Big up her. But
no, and that's not the reason why Man City's. I can't put that on Maya, bro.
No, I don't know.
You got to put it on Rodri. You know what? I do put it on though. I do put it.
I don't know if you're a Live Island man. I've never. I don't know. But there's you probably ask people who watch it. Yeah, I think it was last season or the season before that. It was called a girl called Arabella or something. Arabella.
Nah, never heard of her.
Yeah. So, but he was dating her. As soon as he dumped her, he was cooking. As soon as he split up with her, he was cooking. So it's not a coincidence that he's with a girl right now, and his focus clearly is somewhere.
He was with her when he won the league.
No, his form was awful. Like I think when he was getting cooked against United,
he was with her when he won the league, baby.
Yeah, of course. Because the competition, we were up against you lot, biggest bottlers of all time.
No, the real truth is that because I was checking it out earlier on. Man City's first 15 games, everyone was eating their ass. Man City had won like 9-10 games in a row. I remember Charlie Boy on here. Charlie Boy was saying, we're going to beat Arsenal's unbeaten 49 thing. That's what he was saying. We was having a conversation. I was like, how many games have you lot won? And he was like, I think it's like 38, 39. And then Rodri got injured. And you know what? The maddest thing is before Rodri got injured, Rodri was saying, we are playing too many games. My body can't take it. Our bodies can't take it. And I remember people laughing, Simon Jordan saying, get on with it. You get paid 350 grand a week.
I can't lie. I don't pity managers or players.
Oh, I do.
I don't. You're all talk, no action. Either go on.
You got to play the game, baby. Hey, cool. Go and do 3 days of 20. Go and do a walk. Go and do 3 days in a row, of 20,000 steps. This is not even running.
You're lucky. You're lucky. This football thing is your side piece, and that it's not your money maker. Because you know why? A lot of these football's gonna collapse, and all these YouTubers will have nothing else but to do. Because I'll tell you why. Football is gonna collapse, and the players will have to do something before it's too late. Or these organizations are gonna have to do something before it's too late. I'm telling you this.
Lessen the games.
No, it's not lessening the games. Make the squads bigger. because players will always will always ask for to be played.
Yeah,
So
but
either
if you make the squads bigger, that means more money. That means more ticket prices.
So unfortunately, we live in the UK, aka as my friends say in the Netherlands. As a Dutchman myself, that's why I don't really rate English players. It's called
Not
the
at all.
United. It's called the United. Me and my friends reference the United Kingdom as the United Condom. We call it the United Condom because come on, let's be honest. You've seen the state of the UK.
Is this what Dutch people think of the English?
Oh come on, the reputation of the English is not really that good, is it? In the UK or abroad and here.
That's old English, isn't it? It's a new day now.
Yeah,
We're trying. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I have to. My dad tells me I have to trim my beard every so often because I don't get freaking accused of being a terrorist and stuff.
Why? What's your heritage?
I'm Iraqi, but I was born in the Netherlands. I was born in the Netherlands. No, both my parents are Iraqi, but I was born in the Netherlands.
Fantastic.
I lived there 6 years.
Fantastic. Where in the Netherlands?
Rotterdam.
Rotterdam.
I told you. Yeah, in the last stream, yeah. That's why I've been to Amsterdam once or twice. I can't stand it.
Love it.
I can't stand it.
It's the circus.
It reminds me of London. Like I'd say, top three garbage holes is probably number one Paris. I can't stand Paris. Joint first, Paris and London. I can't stand London. I really can't.
Well, listen. I love London, baby.
Do you know why I can't stand London? I nearly got stabbed in 2018 in Shepherd Bush. That's why I can't stand. Yeah, unfortunately, apparently some piss and all there is, every corner you go in London, it's either a nitty, pisshead, or a crackhead. And they're unpredictable. I have to. Honestly, I don't go to today. I didn't go to the gym because I'm scared. I get shook because I know all the people who come out, go to the pub or go to the club, and after
where do you live, bro?
I live in Kingston upon Thames. I told you. Yeah,
but bro,
I can't stand.
You got to go out at the. Listen, you got to go out at the right times. So 10 o'clock, 10 to 3 is the right times to go out.
I'm on footballing streams all night, throughout the whole night. I'm like, last night I was on a footballing stream until 4 a.m.
So that's why that's your problem. That's where you're going wrong. You sound exactly like my cousin, bro. This is where you're going wrong, and you're both on the same team as well. You're both on the same meds. That's what you got to do, bro. You got to cut that. You got to cut that 4 o'clock shit. You got to cut that off.
The thing is, I got nothing to look forward to, and
you got to make something, bro. You got to make something, baby.
I go gym. I haven't been consistent the past week or two. The past week or two I haven't been consistent because I've had a bit of health issues. But apart from that, I'll get back to it because I'm away for the next 2 weeks. That's why I said let's do the call in today because I won't be about for the next 2 weeks.
Where you going?
So, I'm going to Turkey.
What? You're not doing your hair? What, you bald? You're not bald.
No. I'm starting to lose my hair. I'm starting to lose hair, but I'll embrace baldness. I'll happily embrace it. I got no issue.
It's killed me.
Yeah, but you got misses and kids, so you're fine. I'm screwed if I need to get married ASAP.
Brother, if you saw me when I got my missus, if you saw my hairline when I got my missus, it was like a catfish, bro.
What was it Cheeky Sport days?
It was just after. So it was during lockdown, brother. And obviously there was no barbers around.
Yeah.
So I just tried to do a madness during lockdown, and I didn't realize I was going bald like that. So when I shaved it all off, this bit here, hey, listen, I shaved it all off. So I thought it was gonna grow back.
You might as well go bald, as long as your missus is not gonna leave you if you go bald.
Broski.
For me, I'm screwed because let's be honest. Like I'm on 25. If I go bald, I'm no girl's gonna want me.
Nah, because some women prefer the baldness. That's the thing.
No. Because the amount of operations I've had on my head, I've got humps and bumps and lumps and scars.
You have to get one more operation and get the hair transplant, bro.
I tell you this: the closest thing to a villain, to a super villain or a superhero I'm probably the mixture of Abomination, you know, from Hulk, the
From
first Hulk,
Yeah.
from Hulk, the Edward Norton Hulk, the Edward Norton.
Oh
Hulk.
yeah, was that better
Abomination.
one? I'm not sure, but yeah, Abomination.
So Abomination. I'm the mixture of Abomination and Deadpool, the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
Deadpool, right. Yeah. I like
With
Deadpool.
all the,
I love
he looks,
Deadpool.
yeah. Trust
Oh,
me.
you're talking about his head.
Yeah. Trust me.
Have
'Cause
you seen the new Captain America?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because I want to know if someone's seen it because I can't get past the first 15 minutes. I keep on falling asleep. Thing
No,
puts me to sleep.
do you know what I'm looking forward to? I've been playing the trailer over and over and over again for the past
What, Superman?
5-10 days. No, Mission Impossible.
I ain't seen the new one. Oh, is this when it comes out there? That's
The
not when it
last-
comes out
it's-
there, not when it comes out the plane.
No, he's literally hanging off a plane right now. He's hanging off a plane. They've strapped him up onto a plane.
What,
Watch
when he's
the
on the
trailer.
side hanging like that?
It's the new one on a yellow plane. He's hanging off a yellow
Oh, no,
plane.
I haven't seen it. I'm going to check it out. I'll check it out. 'Cause
It's-
I like
it's-
Mission
so-
Impossible.
So it's the lot is basically, I think it was 2 years ago because I watched it when when we won the treble. When we won the treble, it's called Dead Reckoning, and this is called the Final Reckoning. It was meant to
Okay.
be, so it's like a two-parter. And I can't lie, I'm really looking forward to it. I really want to watch it.
Do you like the
I
other
think
ones? The other Mission Impossibles?
I probably like after 3. I like probably 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything after 3 I like.
Yeah.
Apart from
Why is
prior
that
to
so?
3, I
Because one
I
and
don't
two are
really
my
like.
favorite.
I don't like 1 and 2 and 3. I don't really like 1 and 2.
Wow.
No, I don't really.
That's,
like
you know, I
1
saw
and 2.
number 1 at the cinema.
I saw it on TV once. It was.
I went
it
to cinema
popped
with
up.
myself once, you know. I went to the cinema with my friends. I must have been 12 years old. I went to cinema with my mates, and we was mesmerized by this film. Mission Impossible 1, we was mesmerized. See
I'm
when he
t-
comes down and he's hanging.
Yeah.
That's tension, bruv. That's
Oh,
tension.
Watch the trailer because watch the trailer. There's a little flashbacks. There's flashbacks. There's
I'm
flashbacks.
gonna watch it, bruv.
Trust me.
Kundalini supports Man City, bro. That's why I said
Yes.
the treble. I know
I'm
you're thinking.
only-
what
And tell Raheem, tell Raheem and tell Jermaine that they are not from their club is not from Manchester. They need to check
Why?
the
Where's
postcode
it
of
from?
their
What,
club.
Salford?
With they're so that's why I say Salford, Trafford, Stretford, United. We're
Oh,
the
is that
only
why
club
you
from
say? Is
Manchester.
that why you say
Yes,
that? Yeah?
yes, that's why I say that. We're the only club from Manchester, and even Charlie Boy can rep that. We're the only club from Manchester. Yeah.
Yeah, look,
They
Charlie
should know
Boy
their
loves it.
history.
Look, he loves it. Look, he loves it.
Do you know the nickname for United? You know when it was I think it was the bombing when there was the bombings and they had no ground to play on.
Yeah,
They had to borrow our kit. We had to give them material for a kit.
yeah. I remember
And,
that.
we
yeah.
had, and they had to borrow. They had to use our stadium as well. They had to use our stadium. That's why one of the nicknames that we have for them is the Rags, because we gave them clothes for their kits for their players.
Charlie, can you confirm this as a Manchester boy? Yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah, he likes it. He's confirmed.
I know. Look, okay, I may have not been around, but at least I tried to learn the history.
Charlie boy, Kundalini is one of your. These are the new City fans. Obviously, you've grown up as a.
How old is
City
Charlie
fan.
boy? How old is he?
He's about 30, but he grew up in Manchester, innit? So
Yeah.
he had to support them when he was like 2 years old.
During
So-
COVID, I get car sick and nauseous and dizzy. Yeah, I had to enjoy a 6-hour drive just during COVID just to take pictures outside the stadium.
Oh, you've been.
I went
You've
there
seen-
twice.
you've been, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there twice. I went there prior to the statues were being built, and then after. I went there twice.
Oh, sorry.
And trust
Charlie's
me,
35. He's a bit older than
35.
30. Sorry, Charlie. Put respect on your name. Sorry,
I always
son.
thought I thought he was in his 20s at least. I generally thought he was
Charlie,
in his 20s.
listen, he was around when you look at his brother on your top, whether it was. He's been around.
Yeah.
From,
I got some
main
retro
mode.
kits. I got some retro kits as well. I got the 99 championship final.
Look, you're getting ratings for your stats and facts on the old man City rags. Look.
Man, I can't lie. I can't lie. It's always a competing competition every single season. Who's the most retarded fan base? Arsenal fans or United fans? Trust
It's
me.
United. It's United.
No, it's you guys. I can't. lie, it's you guys.
No. What
You
I've
guys,
seen the
you
last
guys.
couple of days. What
You
I've
guys.
seen the last couple of days is United. Since
No,
they
but-
beat up who they beat up the other day, Leon. Since they beat up Leon, these men ain't stopped. That's embarrassing, Condolino. Man United shouldn't be cheering them thing there. They were down to 10 men, Leon.
I'm not gonna have a go at United because they'll probably have a better season than us.
We
Because
just
let's
beat
be
up
honest.
Real Madrid. We just beat up Real Madrid. and now
This
we're
is why I credit Ligue 1, yeah. From second to 17th, it's all the same. It's all the same.
It is all the same.
It's all the same.
Facts.
So you finishing second is first
Fact.
loser.
Have you seen
Simple as.
Talladega Nights? Have you seen Talladega Nights?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you need to watch Talladega Nights, baby. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. It is, you know what the quote is? If you ain't first, you're last. And that's fact.
Exactly. I've had old school fans. So I don't know if Charlie Boy tunes in. There's a channel. There's mostly just people from Main Road, yeah, and they're complaining, saying the nowadays even the older fans are too entitled because we complain. No, because you raise your standards.
Because Pep won because he won 100 trophies in 2 days.
Of course, this season's a failure. No, I didn't.
You can't complain. But you know what? You can't even complain as a failure because you've just done. You won bloody 18 trophies in 9 years, bro. Give me six of those. Give me 6 of them. And Arsenal have had a sick time, bro. We've had a sick time.
Do you know your fan base? They're waiting for the Chargers because they think they're begging that some of the trophies that we've won will go to you guys.
I don't even want that.
Okay, but if it's only during the period of 2009 and 2018. 2018. So it's only
you ever hear me talk about 115 charges?
Yeah. No, you have. No, but sometimes when you feel offended, you bring it up all of a sudden. And I don't expect it from you because you are. To be fair, I prefer you than the AFTV lot. AFTV has ruined your fan base.
AFTV changed the landscape of football fans in general. I agree.
I'm telling you this: it's the worst thing and the best thing that's happened to football. I can't lie because
I agree. But they also shaped Sky Sports and them lot now. They've changed that.
I'm telling you this. I can't lie. I would prefer to listen to players who've played the game. Because they have actually they have the right to
sometimes.
Well, we sit on
Jamie Carragher is rubbish though, isn't it? Like Jamie Carragher is trying to tell me about winning
Champions League.
Never won a
title. He's got a Champions League. He's got a Champions League, man. He's got a Champions League.
Bro.
I'm telling you. Oh, also, I bought when we won the Champions League, I bought a replica. I bought a replica Champions League medal.
Let me see.
I bought a Champions League medal. Well, let me show you 1 second. I've got the 2017 Premier League medal. I found it. It was replica. It's the 2017. This is the Centurions one.
Charlie boy.
I've bought it off eBay. You can get them. Like you can get
that off eBay.
They're like 10, 20 quid, 10, 20 quid.
Brilliant.
And I'm telling you this, Laka, yeah? I'm telling you this, Laka. I support multiple teams from multiple leagues because I don't believe in this nonsense of. I think it's probably just an English thing where you support just one team from just one league. I support
because that's the Italians and the Spanish are also like that. I think it's a top league thing.
For me, I support Feyenoord because I was born in the Netherlands. That's my.
And that's I was about to say you're in a special circumstance.
I support my dad. I supported Real Madrid before I supported Manchester City, so. For me, Real Madrid is that's my only Spanish team. I can't stand Barcelona. I can't stand them. I don't care about their affiliation with Manchester City or Pep. I can't stand them for the way they sometimes have tried to get our players on the cheap and try to bully us. Yeah, you can get lost. I hope your stadium burns to the ground. I can't really stand them. If there's a fan base that I hate outside of England, it's Barcelona. I can't stand Barcelona.
I love Barcelona.
I can't stand Barca. I can't stand Barcelona.
Heritage. That's football heritage, man.
Who else don't I stand? I can't stand Inter Milan fans. I can't stand Inter.
That was my first Italian team.
That's who I'm saying is going to win the Champions League. Inter Milan.
That's the dark horse. They are the dark horse.
They're not the dark horse. No. They're not the dark horse. You're the dark horse.
No. We're kings of you, bro. We're the lineal champions right now. Arsenal are the lineal champions, bro.
We've never won anything.
We're the lineal. When you beat up Real Madrid, we are lineal champions. And
no,
that note, Condolino, I'm going Giza. I'm gonna go. But I want you to know this. Listen, bro.
Let's have a show. Let's have a show. the Laka and Coutinho show. Come on.
Laka could do. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's
Come
all
on.
pressure. It's all pressure for me.
What do you mean
too
it's
much
all pressure?
bro. It's all
And
it's all
tell
pressure,
Joaquin
bro.
to get back on it, man. Tell Joaquin
He
to
was,
get back
was
on
meant to. They were meant to come on yesterday, but it all went
I'm,
tits
I'm
up.
telling you
It all
this.
went tits up.
Can I send if Jermaine and Akeem, because I don't know if they're religious, man. Tell them
They are.
how
they
do
are.
you they are. Tell them how do you support a club
Ooh,
that has
good
a
one.
that has
Good
a
one.
set, that has a
Good
devil,
one.
devil
Good one.
because
Good one.
you know
Good.
the faith
Good.
rooms, you know those storage units, units, and they make it into like a multi-faith room. They have the United badge on a multi-faith room storage
That's a good
unit.
one. You know what? That's
How do you
hurt.
that's what I said. That's what I super chatted to all the Muslim United fans. How do you support a club that has a satanic badge?
Yeah, because these men are strong Christians. They're strong Christians.
That's why I could look, as much as I don't like Liverpool fans, out of the three, I could never let my son or daughter support United or Arsenal.
Why?
Because if you're an Arsenal fan, I can't lie, nowadays you deserve to get bullied. You deserve to get bullied. Because they chat the most. Come on, you know your fan base chats the most. Your fan base chats the most.
Condolenio,
For-
on that note, I'm off you, bro.
No, but all love.
Love, bro. Love, thank you for coming on. You man
Nah,
in the
big up
comments,
you.
love as well. Love.
Big up,
Bro,
big up.
bro, stay strong, yeah? Stay
Yeah, I
strong,
would.
bro.
I
Come
would
on,
do.
man.
Big up.
Hit the
big
gym,
up,
baby. Let's go.
Big up.
Start your YouTube channel as well.
I'll try.